Morelli very nearly caught him on that last lap. So an Argentine Pratama, a glimpse into the future of Moto3, but the start of right now, and the new points leader clearly.
Make no mistake, this is why Honda Team Asia was so keen to offer a World Championship break to the emerging talent of Veda, and that's how you celebrate your first ever Grand Prix podium.
Sport TV Now app.
Veda, the Indonesian, his first World Championship podium in just his second Grand Prix start. One to watch, folks, for the future.
It's Morelli, of course, who takes second in the championship. He finished up ahead of Pratama. He won't give a jot about that at the moment, will Veda. He will just be enjoying a first visit to the Grand Prix podium, the first of what are going to be several visits to a Grand Prix podium. He is the real deal, make no mistake about that, as is Max Quiles, congratulated by the MotoGP World Champion, Marc Marquez. There was a reason so many picked Max Quiles as the runaway World Championship favourite. We will never know ultimately whether he would have beaten David Almanza this afternoon. Had Almanza...
Red flag came out after the Scott Ogden crash. He was 4.1 seconds clear of anybody else on circuit. Mario Adrian at the Moto2 race congratulating Veda Pratama. Well, this is so sweet. The first ever Indonesian rider on a Grand Prix podium. Veda Pratama with Jack.
Veda, what a ride. In only your second Grand Prix, you are onto the podium and you become the first rider from Indonesia to ever do it. How much does this mean?
I don't know, incredible. Today, I did really good job. Even before the red flag, I struggle in the race to manage the rear tire, but yeah, finally I finished top 3 in my second Grand Prix, and it was my biggest achievement right now. So yeah, for sure, I want to say thank you so much for all the Indonesian people and all the sponsor, my family who was in Indonesia, and yeah, thank you very much. It's incredible.
Huge congratulations.
Thank you.
There are millions and millions of MotoGP fans right now that were watching that special moment in Grand Prix history. This was the key move. He made a couple of really hard moves into that turn 4. That was on Carpe late on. And at that stage, Veda Pratama was dreaming of the podium, but he's proved that dreams do come true. Honda Team Asia celebrates for Pini. He comes out of it with a 5th place. He was only just over a tenth of a second actually behind Pratama. Pratama, as mentioned, he was really hanging on at the end for that podium. There was Carpe, there was Pini, there was Salmela that were right in the hunt behind him. Good ride in that top 6. Pini 5th, Salmela's 1st, top 6. Good weekend, a very solid weekend for the Finnish rider. Max Quiles is part of the Alex Marquez stable, which tells you everything you need to know about the talents of that young man. 18 years of age, a crash at turn 6 in Q2, a red flag when he was 4.1 seconds clear of the field. Nothing though seems to knock Quiles out of his stride, out of his focus, as he takes victory. Our first Grand Prix winner in Brazil in 22 years. Special emotions are all coming up on the Team Asia, and a very special
on the podium, 3rd place. Get used to this feeling, Veda. You're going to be doing this a lot in your Grand Prix career. A first podium for Indonesia in Grand Prix racing and in Moto3 for Veda Pratama. 2nd for Argentina and Aspar is Marco Morelli. So close in the end, wasn't he? To mugging his teammate on the line, but nothing was going to deny Max Quiles today. All sorts thrown at him. The hot early pace of David Almanza, the red flag which brought his 4-second runaway lead to a screeching halt. But despite all of that, he stood tall. Fernando Menezes, the marketing manager of our event sponsors, Estrella Galicia, presents the Dr. Prize. It had to be Jorge Martinez Aspar today. It has been the perfect Sunday so far for him. With Moto2 qualifying earlier on this morning, going the way of his two riders, his two Moto3 stars, triumphant in the shortened 5-lap scrap. How must this feel for young Veda Pratama, just 17 years of age? We already said that he was the most talented rider to emerge from Indonesia, a MotoGP mad nation. And now he has a podium finish to back up all of the talent and all of the promise. As does Marco Morelli, who of course was a front-runner, a runner-up last year in the Junior World Championship. He's now second in the Moto3 World Championship after P2 today. But so many expected Max Quiles to dominate this Moto3 season. He's a long way from doing that. We're just at round 2. But certainly a statement of intent for Quiles. He put the pressure on Almanza. He then cracked, and he withstood the pressure from his teammate Marco Morelli to take a first victory of 2026.
Takes his only win of the 2026 Moto3 World Championship. A very dramatic day to get the Grand Prix of Brazil underway here as Jorge Martinez at Aspar gets a proper Prosecco shower from his two riders on the podium. A memorable day for the Valencia-based team, as Quiles takes the win in a Grand Prix which will go down in the record books as a 5-lapper which had a race-winning time of just 7 minutes, 19.8 seconds. Max Quiles won't care, and neither will Veda Pratama or Marco Morelli. Veda Pratama on the podium in just the second Grand Prix. Not got your ticket for Mandalika yet? You might want to hurry up and get one, based on what we've just seen here in Brazil today, because they have been craving for so many years to have one of their own, challenging for honours in the Grand Prix paddock. Of course, we have to pay testament to the Asia Talent Cup system, the Road to MotoGP programme, which has helped pretty much every rider in the current Moto3 World Championship get into this position where they can showcase their skills on the biggest stage of all. And Veda Pratama, Marco Morelli and Max Quiles are taking full advantage.
Very nearly caught him on that last lap. So an Argentine on the podium here in South America. A first podium for both Morelli and Pratama. A glimpse into the future of Moto3. But the start of right now, and the new points leader clearly, Max Quiles.
Pratama was hanging on for dear life there. Not Carpe almost got him over the line. It was 900ths of a second between Veda Pratama and Carpe. Oh, what a race that was. It's unfortunately back-to-back 4th places for Alvaro Carpe. Just misses out on the podium once again. First Moto3 rostrum then for Marco Morelli. It was almost his first win. He was less than a tenth and a half away from the 9 Quiles late on. But without any question, make no mistake, this is why Honda Team Asia was so keen to offer a World Championship break to the emerging talent of Veda Pratama, and that's how you celebrate your first ever Grand Prix podium.